Hey, what's up, folks? If my voice sounds like I'm off in the distance, that's because I'm sitting my ass down. I am very low, below the microphone. Actually, checking the dB. How low do I sound? I sound pretty low. How about here? Okay, too close. I was standing up. Too close. This is my usual voice. I sound like this. I'm still in the green. Otherwise, let me see. Hang on. Hang on. Let me try increasing the dB or the gain. Gain. Should be up, right? Testing. Hey, wait, hang on a second. Testing. 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 Okay, that's low. Testing. Okay, how about high? Testing. Testing. A little higher. Testing. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Testing. Test. Sounds like it's stuck on just the mid yellow. Hang on. Maybe just a bit high. Alright, hang on. I am now down below. Okay. Well, hopefully I won't have to talk too much. Excuse me. Well, it's just me and my second controller. Oh, woe is me. So lonely. Huh. Interesting. I tried setting the microphone to the highest setting.
Slayer.
Like the microphone itself. I just yesterday I noticed that the actual volume control is on the back of this thing. Anyways, yeah, I set it up to max and it just stays on the mid-yellows, the middle of the yellow, according to the OBS.
Outkill your opponent and claim victory.
Interesting, though. That's how it works. Right, I guess I should have explained beforehand. Every time I get a death, I swap out controllers. That's the rule. And even if the other player goes AFK, hey, that's a free kill for the bots. I don't get that kill. Holy smokes. Of course the bots have good aim. They're aim bots.
Power items inbound. Power items.
Man, I need help. I can't aim. Aiming at Spartans is harder than aiming at the banished. Free kill. Hey. Holy. Team Cobra has the rocket launcher.
Power items en route.
Worth it.
Power items now available.
Boy! Team Cobra still has the rocket. Oh shit, I fell down. Team Eagle falling behind.
Killing spree. Be proud, Spartan.
It's free real estate.
We gotta neutralize that enemy F-41!
Double kill. Power items incoming.
Enemy Spartans closing in!
Power items arrive. Double kill. Killing.
Dang.
Triple kill. Spartan.
Enemy Spartans closing in!
Whoa! shoot.
Red letter day.
Hey, I like gold.
Close them in. Spree.
Enemy
Holy stuff that's happening in the front door. Wow!
Tango closing in. Enemy Spartans are closing in.
So many grenades are flying. I can't aim.
M41
Wow!
eyes up.
Woo! Team Cobra wins. What is considered popular? Haven't been on this map in a long time. Hey Ratchet, what's up? I am sitting my ass down on the floor. That's yeah, that's why my voice is a little distant. I came up with a stupid idea that I was trying out 2 nights ago. Just
Slayer.
fighting against bots with 2 controllers, because since this game doesn't allow you to have more than 8 bots, so when it comes to team battles, you know, it's always like limited to 4. But with this stupid technique, stupid setup, in a way, I feel like I'm fighting 8 bots, but not in a free-for-all format.
Closing in.
Doesn't have to make sense. Just me being stupid. It's a free kill for the bots if they find the other player. I only swap when I die, and then, yeah, just go back and forth. But I do not allow myself to kill Yeah, just like that. I do not allow myself to kill my other me, the other player. It's a free kill only for the bots, if they ever find them. Like that. But man, sometimes it's amazing to see how long it takes them to kill a standing target.
Double kill.
This accolade is well deserved.
I lost my 50-50 to Grace in ZZZ. Now I only have until 2 weeks. But, you know, it's not a major loss. A Grace duplicate is not bad. But, yeah, I'll be honest, it sucks. My 50-50 loss. Now I'm back to 90 until guaranteed. But, hey, at least next time, it's gonna be a pity. It'll be a pity, literally. But I'll take it anyways. Worst comes to worst, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get enough polychromes. If I'm lucky, maybe I might get the new character before reaching to the guaranteed number. But yeah, you know, if I'm lucky. But I think my luck on ZZZ had to run its course eventually. Meanwhile, in NTE, I managed to pull 2 characters, S-rank characters, in the standard banner. I guess not, and I should have said that first, because yeah, now it makes sense why I lost my 50-50 in ZZZ. My luck went to NTE. It's as if Hoto Studios wants me to commit. Would it be working? I'd say maybe. Gosh, I can't aim. Worth it. But I am ready for Genshin. I have nearly 20, almost 20k Primo Gems. Yeah, and the next update drops next week. So yeah, my Primo Gems are ready. I am ready to pull 2 new characters. Prune is guaranteed to be in apparently both banners. At least that's what the officials say during the special program. And Nicole, the first of the the first of the great mages, will finally be playable. Okay, no, that one doesn't count. I didn't even get to move. And yeah, the story takes us back to Sumeru. And we also got another sneak peek on the new region. The Traveler will now be armed with the new with the cryo ability, and the ability is a gun, or specifically a rifle. Cryo Traveler now wields a rifle. Which should be interesting to see how that works.
Stay mobile.
As if one Doctor Weekly boss isn't enough, now we have two. The Doctor really is persistent. To be fair, he did study in Sumeru a long time ago. He's just simply returning back home to achieve what he could not do when he was there back in Sumeru. And since he's no longer bound to the Harmagers, as if he ever was to begin with, yeah, of course, he would do things in his own terms. He ain't following His Royal Highness anymore. He ain't following the Fatus, but rather he's dragging their asses. You know, anybody who's loyal to him. Probably convince them to join. Be like, the pay is worth it, I promise you. Work for me, and you'll never grow hungry again. Oh shit, I got stuck. Literally. I heard that Harada, the man, has returned. And he has officially joined SNK. I thought he was done. I thought he was retiring. But no. He has joined a company that was considered his friendly rival, but to, you know, to his former boss, former employers, Bandai Namco that is, they would be like sworn enemies. And boy, does it really show. Does it really show that Harada, I think it should be safe to say he joined SNK after not having any good dealings with Bandai Namco behind the scenes. How did none of those bullets, I swear, none of those bullets even fly there. Who's the winner this time? Bird. Eagle. So yeah. Well, Bandai Namco is getting a taste of their own medicine and finding out, like... Well, actually, I shouldn't say tasting their own medicine. Just, you know... They're finally... Their greed is finally getting the best of them. The way if they're not treating their employees right, well, those people are free to go. And that's what Harada did. And if you think about it, just look at Tekken now. Tekken 8 is going through some hard times. And Harada, it's not his problem anymore. It was his franchise, but not anymore. And I guess he couldn't care. Part of him would care about, you know, the franchise's lifespan, but at the same time, I can imagine it's like, you know, that's not my problem anymore. You guys need to figure it out yourself without me. Because now I'm joining SNK. A company that is allowing me to have my own studio. With my own team. Although, yes, I am aware that SNK, however, their funding is coming from government officials. And if I'm not mistaken, some of SNK shares are also their stocks are being shared with who is it? The Saudi Arabia. Yeah, it's weird, but that's where the funding is, I guess. Funding is coming from. Either way, I am interested in seeing what Harada is gonna do from here on out under SNK. Funny though how he chose SNK and not, I don't know, Capcom.
Slayer.
But then again, to be fair, Capcom had their own establishment. They did their own part of rebuilding. Although, imagine if Harada joined Capcom, and I feel like Capcom's fighting division would have double the effort. Imagine that.
And claim victory.
I, for the life of me, cannot aim. It's easy to shoot the Banish, but another Spartan is something else. Fudge. What? I let go. What do you mean that wasn't a headshot? What do you mean that wasn't a headshot? Holy. What the fudge?
Up there. Another one down.
Player 2 ain't dying anytime soon. Okay, maybe not. Or maybe so.
Killing spree. Double kill. Triple kill.
Back off.
Skill. Instinct. Purpose.
I ain't switching until the other player, until player 2 is down. That's my rule. So Team Cobra will be taking the lead. I think I did this a long time ago with Black Ops 1. Yeah, sad life, I know. But it was a fun way to experiment on kill streaks back then.
Another one down.
And just getting to understand the maps. But still a sad life.
Power items inbound.
Spartan down.
Mopping us up. Power items on the field.
Wasn't there a energy sword here? It's amazing how they still haven't found player 1's position. Oh, there is.
They got OS.
Come on, I was getting there.
Enemy Spartans are closing in. Watch that sword.
I heard Marathon is actually losing players and money. And right now, Sony is in a big, as the Gargans would say in Star Wars, they're in big doo-doo. They thought Bungie was gonna knock it out of the park with Marathon. But, yeah, not even close.
They're close. Spartan down.
And even better, the developers of Stellar Blade and Nikkei Shift Up, they have officially ditched Sony and be like, we'll just publish Stellar Blade 2 ourselves, make it multi-platform. We don't need Sony's funding anymore. We'll just publish the game ourselves. Make sure, and you know, no censorship for Stellar Blade 2, unlike how Sony tried to mess with our game. And then Sony be like admitting, they actually admitted that Asian developers are the ones now dominating the gaming industry,
Another one down.
and as they should. They even specifically said, Chinese and Korean devs are dominating the market, and they're already ahead of the Western game development. The fudge?
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Season 2 is coming in next month. Oh, jeez. Oh no, that was player 1. Well, Season 2 better be good to give people a reason to come back, because if it doesn't, Sony's gonna have to write off Bungie's failure off of their taxes or something like that. Obviously, Sony's not gonna close Bungie. No, that's a death wish. If they, because considering that, you know, Sony could do that. They did it with Blue Point. it's not out of the question if Sony could possibly shut down if Sony could shut down Bungie. But clearly they won't. Sony knows that Bungie has some value. So if anything, they're sparing. They're gonna spare Bungie this year, write off their taxes. And, I don't know, pull a miracle, and Bungie's gonna have to pull a miracle. Otherwise, yes, maybe in the next 2 years, Bungie might actually close their doors by Sony. But in order to do that, Sony needs a better approach. Because clearly they realize live service games is not the solution. It is not even the answer. Oh shoot, there was another. Stellar Blade 2 can be multi-platform. Yep. But here's the funny thing that people have pointed out. So while yes, Stellar Blade 2, because it will be Shift Up can now self-publish the game themselves, multi-platform is an option. But here's the thing when it comes to the censorship stuff. So they could still release Stellar Blade 2 on PlayStation with or without the censorship. Xbox, well, as of now, Xbox fans are having less of a reason to even own the console. Until Project Helix comes into fruition, then yeah, as of now, people have no reason to buy an Xbox. And plus, the fact that Stellar Blade 1 is not on Xbox, it's like, how do you expect people to play, know what to do in the second game? Like, follow up the story. And, God forbid, yeah, it could be possible to release Stellar Blade 2 on Switch 2, but would it be immune to censorship? No. Look at Nintendo right now. Like, they're already Nintendo's telling the third parties, hey, yeah, you gotta censor your game a little bit, please. Which is stupid because, remember back in the Switch 1 days, Nintendo had no issue with censorship. So, what's the best port? What would be the best port to release Stellar Blade 2? Or out of all the versions, or ports, yeah, it might be PC. But here, now, sure. You know what they say, PC Master Race, PC this, PC that. I'm not going to go against that idea. However, there is a caveat. If Shift Up refuses to release Stellar Blade 2 to be multi-platform and just release it on PC, that's actually limiting access to your game. Think about it. You know what? I'm gonna get my butt up. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get my ass up here. I'm like, while I'm sitting on my ass down, I'm like turning my head up. Where was I? Yeah. So think about it. Stellar Blade 1 was on both PlayStation and PC. Sure, it's only available exclusive on one console, but on the other hand, it's also on PC. In a way, that's like two ports, which gives two accessible ways to play the game. With Stellar Blade 2, multi-platform means, hey, now everybody can play the game. But if censorship is, Shift Up's concern, which they actually said they're trying to stand by their word that Stellar Blade 2 will have, like, no censorship. Well, the last time they said that, when the first game came out, there was censorship. And it turns out Shift Up had to speak up and say that was Sony's doing, not ours. We had to comply with their rules. Anyways, but if they want to, but so for the second game, if they want their sequel to not have censorship, well, obviously, don't put it on Nintendo, don't put it on PlayStation. You could put it on Xbox, but here's the problem. You don't have Stellar Blade 1 on Xbox yet. Well, I'm assuming yet. And right now, Xbox fans are under heat. Like, as I said earlier, there's too many first-party games on Xbox coming to PlayStation and PC and Switch. And it's like, what's the point of getting an Xbox then? So, you know, Xbox fans are losing faith, and it's like, well, no reason to buy an Xbox to play Stellar Blade 2 when I can just play it on PC Master Race. And then going to that point, if Shift Up only ports Stellar Blade 2 on PC, that is a double-edged sword. One, the one side will be like, hey, you know, PC, Steam, no problems, no censorship. But on the other hand, now this sequel is locked behind just one port. The sequel is not accessible to everybody. And that would suck. And sure, somebody could say, well, just buy a PC gaming hardware, no problem, build your own PC. Dude, have you seen the prices? Especially, you know, the, what is it? Not graphic cards. What were those? What was it called again? That one spec that's been getting scaffolded lately. You know, the important thing, not hard drive. Whatever, but you get the idea. PC hardware, especially when you're gonna make your own PC, the parts are now expensive these days. It's more expensive than the PlayStation, or just as expensive as the PS5 Pro. You know, $1,000. And God forbid, imagine what what Xbox Project Helix is gonna cost. So, case in what I'm hoping to see at the end of the day is that Shift Up, first of all, they yank the first Stellar Blade out of Sony's hands because it's their game, it's their IP, not Sony. Sony only helped fund it and publish the game. But Shift Up is gonna have to take it out of their hands with, you know, money. And which, you know, Shift Up does have that. And in fact, no, they own the IP because they're making Stellar Blade 2. So, you know, first order of business, I want them to port Stellar Blade 1 on multiple platforms. And then the other end of the day result is that they make Stellar Blade 2 multi-platform and not just only on PC, because then you're pretty much limited. Shift Up would be limiting the players, the consumers, and it's like, well, tough shit. Even though you bought the first game on PS5, well, now you're gonna have to get a good PC gaming hardware just to play the sequel, and they don't want that. And I think Shift Up, they're not stupid. They know that you can't just make your sequel locked behind one port, because that's then Shift Up would just end up becoming becoming the company that they ditched. You know, Sony made a 1-year exclusivity deal to make Stellar Blade exclusive to PlayStation before it eventually came to PC. So yeah, Shift Up, they wouldn't do that. Otherwise, yeah, they would just be, like I said, become the very thing that they ditched, tried to avoid becoming. They don't want to make the same stunt that Sony did, make it one exclusive to one thing, So yeah. But at the very least, despite what I said about Xbox fans feeling a little down, hey, at least behind the scenes, Xbox is making some good changes. So, as you know, Game Pass price has been dropped, and they're slowly ditching AI, and they want to focus on games without Microsoft's dirty hands touching the Xbox brand. Like, yes, Microsoft does own Xbox, but basically, there's what I'm trying to say is that they don't want Microsoft, snooping in and be like, psst, you gotta put in AI and Cortana Copilot. Don't get the higher ups involved, because Microsoft themselves don't know how to handle Xbox. They don't know how to handle the gaming side. Let the Xbox team handle that. Microsoft, they could just focus on your PCs and Windows 11, which, you heard, it's garbage. Hey, at least also Microsoft did ditch the open AI. They saw the red flags and they left, so hey, at least you got to give them some slack. Anyways, what else? Orada joined SNK. Oh, I saw a new trailer for what's the thing, Backrooms, and I found the trailer. According to the trailer, the movie is rated R. Yeah, it better be rated. It better be an R-rated movie. I haven't seen an R-rated movie since. Actually, I don't remember, and if I don't remember, then it's been a long time. And that's not good. Well, here's to hoping that Backrooms makes big bucks. Because if Backrooms, or I can't say if, I feel like it's guaranteed. But let's just say if the Backrooms movie makes millions in the box office on its opening day, just watch. Hollywood's they're gonna be shaking their boots. They're gonna be like, oh no, we can't have this being shown at the charts. Please remove it, like we did with Iron Lung. We can't have our film watchers delve into indie movies. They must love movies where we spend 100 million. Well, if that ever happens, that's how you know Hollywood really is afraid. They were afraid when Markiplier took #1, and it won't be the last time, I feel. Back to back. What is up with the lighting? Oh shoot. this the regular shock rod? Yeah, it is. I thought it was the alternate one. I need a shotgun for player one.
Time for some close quarters poetry. Overship inbound. Overship
What?
failed.
Oh shit. They're right there. Whoa! Found him.
Round over. Weapon drop. Round start.
Confused? Yeah, you should be. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Equipment on the equipment available.
Reinforcements.
You've outdone yourself today, Spartan.
Goodbye. I got no grenades. Was that me or you? Oh shoot, we got what do you call those things? Hunters. Oh, they're stuck up there. Oh, never mind. They got him.
Eliminated. Round over.
It's a small map, and yet at least the bots know where to go sometimes.
Equipment incoming.
Round start.
New equipment ready for pickup.
Uh-oh. Maybe I need a precision rifle. Oh shit. Move it. He killed a brute. What's the Sangheili doing? Oh shit. Oh, that's it. Somehow that ended too quickly.
Bonus round. Good luck.
Grenade! Thought I had grenades, but I'm confused, being confused by my own player equipment. Grenade! Oh no, player 2 had the health regen. Last stand. What? Everybody dead? That's the first.
Bonus round.
Victory is
Victory.
Come back! Oh, yep, it's gone. Yeah, for the longest time, I was wondering how the heck do you get the daily custom XP? Turns out all you need to do is plug in another controller and then that's it. You won't earn much, but that's the funny nature of this game. Alright, I'm getting back up. Or, actually, yeah, hang on. Hang on. Just gonna switch games. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah. Well, I have officially found a place where I can um where I can sell my amiibos. And not only just my amiibos, I was also thinking of selling my Xbox One. Yeah, no, Xbox One, not the Series S that you see. It's been sitting on my shelf closet, and I thought, yeah, it's picking up dust. There's no point of keeping an Xbox One since the Series XS already does the backwards compatibility thing. All right, raise the mic a bit. Wait. Oh, here it is. Gotta make some use with my second controllers. Anyways, so yeah, I have counted how many amiibos do I have? I counted last I checked 57. At first I was gonna sell only a bunch of them and keep only the ones that I personally wanted to keep. But then, after taking some time to think thoroughly, I was like, yeah, nah, just sell them all. I'm moving on to collecting other kinds of figurines. And since the anime convention I go to is coming up next week, yeah, I know it's that soon. Yeah, time to make room for some new figurines, I guess.
Quiet, fools! Get moving! Do I have to tell you twice? We'll get it done.
Rally point set. Power extractor constructed.
It's been a good long run with the amiibos, but after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the last time I used my amiibos frequently.
Harvester constructed.
No, I think it might have been the Nintendo Muso Warrior games.
Extractor upgrade complete.
Because in Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors, whenever you use the amiibos, you would get some material drops, ingredient drops. You can only scan like 5 a day.
Upgrade complete.
Feasting time. Let's go.
And yeah, I think that was like the last time I ever frequently used my amiibos.
Move, you fools!
Local units. Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
Attention.
Excuse me.
Local units.
And to be fair, Nintendo, I mean, other than Kirby Air Riders, yeah, Nintendo hasn't been, making amiibos, give them even any more purposes in any new in any newer Nintendo games.
Mini base complete. You want?
One could say that I should be keeping them for historical purposes or whatnot. But, I don't know. Is it really worth keeping it?
Local units. Power extractor constructed. Ready to destroy. Harvester
Oh, shoot.
constructed. Ready yourselves. Silence. Local units. Augmented extractor upgrade complete. Let's do this.
And maybe down the road,
Local units. Augmented harvester
maybe
upgrade complete.
if I save enough, I'll sell my Xbox Series S and upgrade it for the Series X.
Chopper hungry for blood. Local units.
At least that's my long-running plan, but we'll see.
Our base is under attack. Local units. An allied base is under attack. Local units. Local units. Destroy your stupid creatures!
They're here to scout and they know.
Swat them like the gnats they are! Shrapnel rounds researched. Local units. Attack righteous! Outpost constructed. Rally point set. Rally point set. Local units. Chopper reporting for battle. Harvester constructed. I'm hungry for battle. Local units. Enemy spotted. Some cannon fodder for you, Bruns. We're under attack from the enemy. Move faster. Power extractor constructed. Local units. Our base is under attack. You got orders for me? Local units. Get you faster! Stronghold upgrade complete. Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Local units.
Why are they so
Augmented
far?
extractor upgrade complete.
They shouldn't be that far apart.
Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Local units. Where do you want us? Turret constructed. Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Local units. Run squad moving to position. Get those mines ready. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Go, go, go! We've crushed an enemy building.
Ah, you guys having fun already? Starting the party without me. I'm too busy setting up my defenses because I suck.
Local units. Local units. Apex constructed. An allied base is under attack. Turret complete. Turret improved. Hammer pole researched. Losing a power node to the enemy. Turret complete. I'm getting hit by enemy traps. Turret improved. Turret complete. Local units. Raid camp constructed.
For now.
Warlord here. Long live Atriox. Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Oh, jeez. They certainly have a lot.
Base is under attack. Turret improved. Infantry level 1 researched. Chopper reporting. Turret improved. The enemy is here. Leader point earned. Group 4. Roll out. All units. Air level 1 researched. I'll watch out for you. Group 3. Get 'em all.
Jesus. They are literally right there.
Allies are attacking the enemy base. Group 1 assigned. Moving out. Turret improved. Our allies are in danger.
I want my choppers to go move ahead.
Group 3. Group 4. Fortify level 1 researched. Turret improved. Group 2. Group 4. Group 1. Group 1. Group 2. Group 4. Group 3. Master up under there myself. Into battle. The enemy is ready. Our base is under attack. Group 3. Group 2. Group 1. Group 2. An allied base is under attack. Chopper moving to position. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Group 1. Here I go. Group 2.
Alright, get out.
Group 2. Group 3. Come on, come on! Group 2. Get a move on, wretches! An allied base is under attack.
Like the good old days of the Covenant War.
Group 4. Group 3. To position. Group 1. Group 2. Citadel upgrade complete. An allied base is under attack.
Not yet.
1. Group 2.
Oh shit.
Group 1. Group 2. Group 4. Attacking me. Power extractor constructed.
Overwatch characters are coming to Fortnite tomorrow. Mercy, Tracer, Diva. Yeah, I just saw that a while ago. Huh.
Dark skies.
Well, at least Diva is now able to fight without her mech. Something that I've always wanted, but well, it finally happened.
Group 1. Group 2. Group 4. attacking the enemy base. An allied base is under attack. Group 1. Augmented extractor
I'll
upgrade
admit,
complete.
I feel like this was a long time coming. Huh. But I guess Activision Blizzard decided to agree with Epic Games on something.
Group 2. Chopper moving to position. Group 3. Move out. Turret constructed. Group 4. Group 1. Group 1. Group 1. Outpost
Wait, tomorrow?
constructed.
I just realized you said tomorrow. That soon, huh? Guess they were trying to do their best to keep it a secret. Well, aside of any leaks that I had not heard of.
Allies are in danger. Foundry constructed. Truck logistics level 2 researched. I know.
Who's next? Michael Moose?
We're under attack from enemy troops. Group 2.
That would be the biggest shocker
We're losing a power node to the enemy.
if they actually do that.
Apex constructed. Stronghold upgrade complete. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. I'll gear up for this. Enemy's been Prowler extractor constructed.
Oh, Jesus.
2. Group 3. Our allies are in danger. I'm going. Vehicle level 1 researched. Reinforcements level 1 researched. Group 2. Group 3. Augmented extractor upgrade complete.
Did they already get them to level 3? Yeah, they did. A little too fast, no?
Group 2. Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Foundry constructed. Turret constructed. Group 1. Group 3. Group 4. Group 3. Group 4. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Harvester constructed. Air level 2 researched. Our base is under attack. Group 3 assigned.
Oh no, they should.
Group 4. Turret improved. Group 2. Augmented harvester upgrade complete. Turret improved. Group 3. Vehicle level 2 researched. Group 4.
Even a couple of
2.
inventories is enough.
Group 3. Local units. Turret complete. Group 4. Group 2.
Die trying!
Our allies are attacking the enemy base. We've demolished an enemy
Oh, I see. They're too busy taking out.
infantry level 2 researched. Group 1.
Oh, they already took it out?
Units.
Alright, that's fine.
I shall trample all obstacles underfoot. Attack.
Yeah, that's right.
2.
Come near my base and you'll regret it.
Group 1. Group 3. Local units. Local units. Turret improved. Harvester constructed. Group 1. Local units.
Oh, excuse me. No.
Units. Turret complete. Group 1. Group 3.
Oh, come on. Excuse me. I had to dismantle my Apex because 2 of my friendly Marines got stuck.
Group 2. An allied base is under attack. Local units. Group 3. All units. Apex constructed. Fortress upgrade complete. Our allies are in danger.
Quite an interesting tweet message that post that Sega made. They gave Sonic Extreme a shout out.
Putting it back on auto.
Group 1. An allied base is under attack.
Are they hinting at something? I mean, to be fair, we already have our official Sonic 3D game. And no, Sonic 3D Blast doesn't count.
Level 3 researched. Beam cannon researched. Scorch mortar researched.
Alright, vehicle first.
Group 3. Group 1. Group 4. Group 1. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. We've broken an enemy Spartan. Moving to position. Taking fire. They're looking for a fight. Group 1. We've crushed an enemy building. Group 1. Group 2. Leader point earned.
Here comes Gorilla Man.
2. Group 3. Group 2. Group 1. Group 4. An enemy building has been smashed. Need to serve the cause. Group 1. On my way. Group 4. Making my way. Group 1. Consider it done. Group 1. Group 1 assigned.
How are you guys missing?
An allied base is under attack.
You guys suck.
Group 1. I go. Group 2. Front squad, move out! Master, I'll punch you there myself! Group 1. Waste of my talents, but so be it. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. We've demolished an enemy building. Into the fray. Alarm you all. Group 2.
Vehicle first.
Group 3.
Actually, no, come back, wait. Decimus looks like a
Group 1.
Santa Claus variation, but as a brute.
To position. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. Group 1. Fortify level 2 researched. For this. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Group 3. Group 2.
I just realized Tracer's gonna be slowed down. Way down. Oh. So that's what happens to my choppers. Uh-oh. Hang on, my stream is dying. Or it just has a major hiccup. Well, this now calls for business. But first, my expendable grunts.
Group 1, our allies are attacking the enemy base. Group 4, Group
My
3,
expendable grunts, your service. Yeah. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
get moving.
At least you will die with some dignity.
An allied base is under attack. Group 3,
And here comes
our allies are attacking the enemy base.
it may be just one scorpion, but one scorpion is a big loss for them.
An allied base is under attack. We've crushed an enemy building. Local units. Group 2 assigned. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. All units. Group 4 assigned. Group 3 assigned. Group 2. An allied base is
Ah, they already had all the fun.
Group 1. The enemy is at Group 3. Moving to Group 2. This is a warning. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Group 2. They send infantry to attack me.
Hunter retreat.
Group 2. An enemy building has
You can't be stuck between a wraith.
Group 2. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. An allied base is under
All right, now get back in there.
Group 3. Mini base complete.
These guys and the hammer team got here before this base even got blown up.
I'm under fire from the enemy infantry. An allied base is under attack. Group 1. Group 3. Group 2. Group 4. Group 2. Troops under attack from enemy. Group 1. Group 1. The might of my hammer. Group 2. Group 3.
Let's see. Uh-huh.
From enemy vehicles. An allied base is under attack. Leader point earned. Group 1. Their infantry is trying their luck. Group 3. Group 4. Consider it done. Going
Smack him.
Group 3. Group 1. I shall smash them into oblivion. Group 1. Someone take out these vehicles. We've demolished an enemy building.
Alright, they gotta get ready for the big one.
Group 3,
Alright, send them out.
Group 2. Leader power ready. Group 2. Our allies are attacking the enemy base. Be angry. Bad idea. Enemy units flying. Group 2. We've crushed an enemy building. Yes. They dare attack me! Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Calm your tits, Decimus.
Shall start. Group 3,
They haven't even punched through your shields.
Group 4. The enemy has neglected to produce power. Group 3. Let me through. The final enemy base is under attack.
Alright, hang on a second.
Group 1. Enemy building has been smashed. Group 3. Group 2. Group 4. Group 2. We've demolished an enemy building.
Shall we?
Our allies are attacking the enemy base.
Well, there's been some reports that Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight will have DRM.
Enemy has lost all their bases.
Not sure why, considering that the game will have a season pass full of DLCs,
Today,
including one where you get to play as Joker.
have you yet?
Funny, really. And yeah, of course, you can imagine a lot of people were like, ew, DRM? Oh, pre-order canceled. Can't say I blame them. I mean, I'm talking as somebody who plays a game with DRM. It's called Hitman. Although, considering there is a recent movement, the Stop Killing Games movement is happening. Yep, it has I just heard it has officially landed American side. And yep, some of the AAA industry companies are freaking out. They're actually trying to have a legal battle against them. And oh boy, their line of defense, like their statement, is really very questionable. And basically, it's not doing them any favors. As a matter of fact, when I heard about Shift Up ditching Sony, and with the whole Stop Killing Games movement happening, I had like this big what if scenario that was playing in my head. So first off, just a quick recap on what the Stop Killing Games movement is. I mean, the name speaks for itself. It's basically just so that, in a short, brief way of saying it, they're just trying. The movement is to help, keep game preservation alive, and to do that, this movement is to make game publishers have the inability to shut down a game once the service is over. So, which means developers and publishers would be forced to add an offline mode to their game, and by all means, and by all means necessary, they are not allowed to delist a game because that would be anti-consumerism. So yeah, of course, it's a great movement to keep games listed on stores, especially if you bought the game digitally, and if the game is online only, there should be an option to play the game offline, so that down the road, if a game's online servers are gone, you should still be able to have a way to play the game. And yep, when the movement striked Europe, guess what happened? Ubisoft was forced to add in an offline mode to one of their games, which is The Crew Motorsport 2, or what's it called? The Crew 2, because that game was straight up DRM, online only. But because that movement was kicked in Europe, yeah, Ubisoft was like, oh shit, we got to do this, otherwise we're going to be facing another legal battle that we will definitely lose. So now that it has reached American side, the ESA, I don't know what it stands for, is making statements to go against the movement. And boy, when I said their statement didn't do them any favors, yeah, they were like saying, oh, but the movement is very anti-consumerism, and we can't implement offline mode to games because it's hard, or something like that. But what they're really saying is that stop. They're basically, it's like another way for them to say, stop getting in our way of adding online only live service games because we still need to impress our investors. Less quality games and blah blah blah. And yeah, going back to that scenario, that what if scenario in my head that I was thinking. So because Shift Up has ditched Sony, it would be funny if Sony, out of spite, if they were like very mad, imagine if they delisted Stellar Blade off of PlayStation Store. Not that it would ever happen, because Sony clearly knows that game alone made a lot of money for them. But I'm saying, out of spite. But if Sony were to do that, the Stop Killing Games movement would immediately use that as a cold evidence, or not cold, hot evidence, and set Sony as an example, like, hey, this is what our movement was made for, to prevent publishers from delisting games without notice, and removing any way to play the game offline and all that sort, lack of game preservation. And so yeah, if Sony were to do that now, tomorrow, anytime, really, yeah, they would be put in a limelight. Not only that, because multiple Western publishers are afraid of the movement, if Sony were to delist, then Sony would not be doing them any favors, but rather they'd be doing a big favor for the Stop Killing Games movement. And then guess what? Sony will get all the heat from all the publishers, from EA, Ubisoft, Activision, and such. They'll be like, Sony, what the hell are you doing? We're trying to fight against this Stop Killing Games movement, and you're not helping our case. You're helping them. So it's a lose-lose situation for Sony. They lost Shift Up, and if they got so what's the word? If they got so what's that word that people are now calling it? Oh yeah, if Sony were to crash out because of Shift Up ditching them, and then, like I said, if they chose to delist Stellar Blade 1, yeah, no, they don't become winners. They'll get all the heat from, not just from all the other Western developers, but even from gamers. those who own Stellar Blade physically and digitally, and then, you know, yeah. As if Sony wasn't already losing billions, but yeah, of course they are. If they want, I mean, hey, if Sony wants to shoot themselves in the foot again, by all means, they can try. But of course, the reality is they won't.
I'll be in touch when you reach your destination.
Because like I said, Stellar Blade did make them a lot of money. And as long as the first game is on PS5, and, you know, still accessible for people to get the game physically or digitally even, then, yeah.
You know what to do, 47.
Oh, damn.
You've spread fear within the syndicate.
Yeah, I should probably. Just in case. I messed up big time when I was here last time. Because I got greedy. I didn't flash him?
Well done, officer. This will surely be a blow. to
Ugh.
the syndicate.
Probably wasn't far enough. Oh, come back! Alright, well, I'll leave it here. Or maybe a little closer. Or no. No, I'm running out of time. I have a better idea. Hi, friend.
You're trespassing. Stay right where you are.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, officer.
Hell of a baptism by fire, man.
Apparently the movement started back in 2019. Well, I'm glad it's pushed this far. Took them a while, but yeah, it finally happened. And yeah, game developers are freaking out. And they should be. They deserved it.
Somebody help me! Oh shoot! They still
Oh shoot!
proceeding to next sector. Come on, think we got some trouble.
trouble.
Oh shoot.
I got nothing to report from my current location. Over.
What should I do?
Huh.
Hey, a sorry wouldn't hurt, buddy.
Well, at least they didn't see that one. Wait.
Someone is setting off explosives.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear.
Yeah, I'm not taking my chances of shutting down the surveillance camera. Forget it. I'm out of here. The zone is too hot.
Freaks being brought into this camp has increased recently. Rogue is on his own planet.
Free gift.
But that new imperial
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if IO Interactive was forced to put an offline mode for this game. And they're going to have to, especially with 007 First Light coming out next week. They're going to have to juggle between two games.
Excellent work back there, 47.
Well, then again, there's not much with Hitman. All they're doing now is just cycling events, but nothing like freshly new. I think they're officially done with the game. They're just gonna let the servers run. Would the Stop Killing Games movement reach to Asian countries? Well, maybe. I mean, imagine if Nintendo got hit by that. They most likely would be under a lot of heat, considering how many games Nintendo has, removed digitally. And then when it comes to like classic games, like for example Super Mario Brothers, you know how many times people have bought that game? And now instead of buying the game, now you have two options. You buy Super Mario Brothers Versus, or which is an arcade game, if I'm not mistaken, or pay annually for the Nintendo Switch Online just to play a cloud version of Super Mario Brothers. Also, speaking of which, I just heard Nintendo changed the name. It's no longer called the eShop. Now it's just called My Nintendo Store, or the Nintendo Store, or something like that.
You know what to do.
Yeah, it's a name change, but I'm not sure why they did that.
Sir, I'm sorry. This is a restricted area. Moving towards an area with limited access. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark. Coming with you there. That was a gunshot. Don't stop coming.
But I doubt it. I mean, it's a long stretch, very long stretch. But imagine if Hoyoverse got hit by that movement. they would be forced to add offline mode to all of their games. Can you imagine that though? Hoyoverse be like, okay, we might as well add offline mode for Genshin so that in the next 10 years when we're out of business, at least the game will still be around for people to play. Just no banners. The characters will be unlocked old-fashioned way. Or, you know, turn it into a completely offline game and make things unlockables. Wouldn't that be crazy? I like the old name. Yeah. The name eShop came out when the 3DS was around, right? Or was it the Wii U?
What was that? Excuse. Hey, hey.
Wait, give it another like 5-10 years, and Nintendo's gonna change the name again. Just like what they did with the online. First it was Nintendo Wi-Fi, then Nintendo Network, and now it's Nintendo Switch Online. What's next? Nintendo... Actually, I have no clue. What would be the next online network name for them? Sony has been keeping their name still running, except, oh wait, no, scratch that. They changed it. It's not PSN anymore. It's PS Plus now.
The award-winning. Shit! Knock someone out.
And here I was gonna give a little credit to Sony for keeping the name, but no, they changed it to PS Plus. And then Xbox Live, yeah, that's now changed to Xbox Game Pass Core.
What the hell? Who did this? Wouldn't be you, would it?
Whoa! Something fell. There are very few companies that still keep their logos as the same as it was many years ago or from the beginning. But just to give a shout out to PlayStation and Xbox. Remember when the PlayStation logo had colors? And then Xbox had... Oh shoot, my bad, sorry. Xbox had like oh shit. No, he's on to me. Run! Oh, nope, never mind. No, Xbox, what was Xbox? Well, definitely when you look at the logo today, it's just flat. And there's like no sign of any green. At least Project Helix is showing that, but yeah. And I like to think, in theory, not just the game companies. And of course, sorry, before I move on, look at Bandai Namco as well. They changed their logo. It's completely bland. The orange and red, remember that one? That was much better. Oh, what? Really? I'm not allowed here? Pfft. Sheesh. Fine. Where is that anyways? I think I might have an idea where. Anyways, yeah. I like to think in theory that the reason that the company simplifying their logos, their company brands, actually reflects the company themselves. The logo is so it's so bland, so simple, and no creativity. Just like their games! Yeah, at least, again, in theory, I like to think that might be the case. I mean, when you look at Bandai Namco's case, after they simplified their logo, yeah, look at Tekken, back to basics. Their logo wasn't the only thing that went to back to basics. So did their games, like Tekken. And yeah, no, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all.
Yo, Mr. Guard.
Don't move. There. Let's see if it will kill her in the leg. Oi! Yeah, thanks IO Interactive for proving the point of stop killing games. You're gonna have to start thinking about adding an offline mode soon. Otherwise, just to avoid this hiccup. Alright, where are the other two? Or three. I didn't even kill that was just only the first target.
I have been planning the Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's
Excuse me. Well, I just thought of something. Even if any way, shape, or form Dead or Alive 6 gets censored, well, I doubt it's going to be like heavily censored. It's not even a Sony published game. It's multi-platform at least. I will still be there. I'll support Team Ninja. Yeah, because, you know, I'm a biased Koei Tecmo fanboy. And just to show some support to Team Ninja and, you know, let them know that I do care about Dead or Alive. And yeah, while 7 is in the making, but hey, purchasing the DOA 6 last round is showing some, you know, some support at least, you know. Plus, I'm curious as to what kind of new characters could show up. I'm gonna give everybody a scare. Check this out.
Well done. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
It's okay. They don't know it. They won't know immediately. The man got 2 giant holes. Oh, and speaking of new characters. Okay, so first off, when they say new characters, I'm pretty sure it's not just implying like fresh new faces. I think they're also going to include like returning characters from past Dead or Alive games. Like, you know, there are some male characters that some folks do care about. Some guy named Leon or something like that. One of the main characters, Hayate, Kazumi's older brother. For a couple of games, he was running around with a different persona. I think his name was Ein or forgot what. Actually, I don't remember. It's spelled EIN. And then the reason why he didn't show up in 6 is because Hayate didn't need to go undercover anymore.
Jesus, have you lost your mind or something? That is really dangerous.
I need help. Please.
Since never eliminated. Well done, 47. Excellent work, 47. You've spread
And as far as I can tell,
safe house. I'll contact
Hayate had since he was in like 2 separate character personas. Just how do you pronounce it? Ein? I don't know. What was interesting is that even though it's literally just Hayate with a different name and different disguise, well, I say disguise, but it's not really the best disguise ever. Initially, yes, but eventually characters like Hitomi eventually found out who he was, and that still didn't change. Forgot to reload. So I remember a long time ago, Dead or Alive, when DOA 6 came out, people were like, "Hey, where's Ein? Where is he?" Well, okay, anyways, back to the topic. Okay, first of all, characters like him will not definitely reappear. Even though he had a different fighting style. But fat chance they would ever have him on board again, or bring him back. And then so we might see some returning faces rather than just fresh new characters. But that's why I'm saying it like that just in case people don't get easily fooled by that from the first trailer. When they said there was going to be new characters, like new could still apply to returning characters as well, because defining new is like new, either new to the franchise or new to the entry. Is it new to the whole Dead or Alive series, or is it just new characters, labeling them as new for Dead or Alive 6 specifically? Although I'll be honest, I'm really hoping, but I shouldn't put my hopes too high, but I'm saying it anyways. I'm hoping it's all freshly new characters and no returning. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw in another stupid tantrum and be like, we shouldn't be paying for returning characters who have been a staple in the franchise. Aside of Mai and Kula, it sucks that I have to double dip on those characters. But, at the same time, it makes sense because SNK, Team Ninja, SNK, they made a deal. SNK needed money and Team Ninja had to pay. So Team Ninja has to get that money back by reselling the DLC characters. Anyways, that aside, let's just say there are going to be like fresh new characters in Dead or Alive 6 last round. Around sometime last week, I woke up with a revelation. I woke up to remembering another 3D fighting game that I think should come back, but chances are it's not happening anytime soon. Not even in another 5 years, because it's owned by Konami. But imagine they bring in a character from Bloody Roar. Hang on a second. Anybody remember Bloody Roar? I actually have Bloody Roar 2 on my PS3. I should play that game. I wish I could stream it, but I don't have the tech and the gizmos to capture my PS3 console. I'm out. No, the last time I looked up how to connect the PS3 to a 4K TV, holy shit, too much. Okay, well, it's not like too much, but I have to like plug in HDMI this, HDMI splitter, and all that sort. Anyways, yeah, so I woke up remembering Bloody Roar, and then one game specifically was Bloody Roar Primal Fury, I think it was called. The game between 3 and 4, and I think at the time it was GameCube exclusive, and then eventually came to Xbox. Yeah, because me and my cousin used to play that one a lot. We were familiar with Bloody Roar because the first Bloody Roar game I played was 2, but that was on a PlayStation 1 demo disc. The game only had like 2 characters to play as, but me and my cousin constantly just enjoyed playing it even for a demo. And then yeah, that's when we got familiar with Primal Fury. And yeah, like I said, we played that game so much. Try to unlock characters like it's Smash Brothers. You know, you have to run through arcade mode with certain characters under certain difficulty or whatever. We didn't have, we didn't rely on internet back then. We did things the old-fashioned way. Keep playing the game until you find out how to unlock it yourself. So anyways, yeah. The first thing that I remember about Bloody Roar that led me to think that it would be nice to see a Bloody Roar character come to Dead or Alive was because the Bloody Roar Primal Fury had jiggle physics. Yes, that's how I connected the dots. I was like, again, I woke up remembering Bloody Roar Fury. Game had jiggle physics, and I was like, oh wait, Dead or Alive has jiggle physics. Wouldn't it be crazy if a character from Bloody Roar showed up in Dead or Alive 6? Yes, the weirdest way for me to connect the dots there. Now, if you remember Bloody Roar's mechanic, it wasn't just a traditional 3D fighting game, knock the opponent out, reduce their HP to 0, or cause a ring out, wall damage and all that sort. There was something special about Bloody Roar, and that was the transformation.
Previous actions have put them on high alert, so you need to be tactical. Don't disappoint
What?
yourself. Good luck.
Oh shoot, that might have been too soon. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Whoops. Oh. But wait, what? Oh, hello. Smoking kills, ma'am! Alright, where are the others? Oh, okay. It ain't the cigarette that's gonna kill her. It's the guys who put the warning on the packets. But yeah, Bloody Roar. There was like a special meter where once it's full, you can transform your character into an animal. Whether it be a ferocious wolf, a giant elephant, or a rabbit. Or if you're into the fan service thing, what's her name? Jenny the Bat.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate.
Alright, no, they didn't see that. So how would that work in a Dead or Alive game?
You can't just confiscate my property.
Actually, I have no idea. I didn't think that far. Uh-oh, why is he alerted? Oh, was it because of the sniper shot?
Not like we're tucking him into bed at night, making sure the covers are neatly folded.
Hold on, hold on.
Uh-oh. Don't worry.
Is demonstrating lateral vascular neck restraint on random people.
His shirt was black, he was white, and a red tie.
But yeah, it would be crazy to see a Bloody Roar character in Dead or Alive. Because then
Hey, it's the bodyguard.
because then it was
You hear?
so then that way at least we know two things. Konami approves and Konami actually remembers Bloody Roar. Imagine that.
Okay, you're in charge.
You know, in fact, if Konami wants to continue their redemption arc, you know, after Silent Hill and Metal Gear, why stop there? They should probably, most likely, join in on the 3D fighting game revivals. Next to Dead or Alive and Virtua Fighter, Bandai Namco is at a loss. They're beyond saving, unfortunately. Especially now that, you know, Harada's gone.
Syndicate member eliminated.
Gone to join with SNK.
Safe house. Collectors. I'll be in touch.
Why are they just standing there? Thank you for the money. Ha! Uh-oh. Basement. Oh shoot, right. I didn't open the secret passage. No, it's okay. As long as they don't turn around and see me, then I'm good. Let's go the other way. More safer. But yeah, Konami should join in too. Just imagine Bloody Roar coming back. Well, the reaction would be like, for fans who know, they'll freak out in a good way. Hype, crazy, instant buy, instant pre-order. For new fans, they'll be like, oh look, it's a 3D fighting game, and what? A man transforms into a wolf? That's crazy. Well, whoa, a sexy lady transforms into a sexy bat? Oh no, we can't have that. Yeah, again, you'll have the bizarre reactions from both sides. But Konami, they know where the money will be, where they put their monies in. They're not gonna listen to the unknown fans who will throw in some silly political opinion. They would only focus on the fans and the fighting game community that knows Bloody Roar, or maybe are interested in Bloody Roar. I forgot to mention that in Bloody Roar, when you transform into an animal, you get buffs and you get health regeneration. yeah, you didn't need to tag in a character or act. Actually, I guess you could think of the animal transformation as like an X factor, but it not really, because the health regen is kind of slow. And while your movements are enhanced, but you are still not immune to, hit stuns or anything. You can still get KO'd, grabbed, knocked out, staggered, wall bounce, and all that sort. So not really an X factor, just part of the game's mechanic. Where am I going? And plus, as far as I remember, the game does have supers, but you can only activate them in the animal form.
Bon voyage, 47.
Just thinking about it more and more, yeah, I really wish Bloody Roar came back. Or imagine if they did a remastered. Remastered would be great as a small stepping stone, and see whether or not people would be interested in its revival.
Syndicate members are currently in the area. Find them and take them down.
Tifa being in Dead or Alive,
Previous actions.
it's not out of the question, but I think the chances are pretty slim. Back then, when Dead or Alive 6 only had 1 year support, yeah, that time, it was like that. Yeah, not happening. Game over. 0 chances. But then after last round was announced, I was like, okay, maybe it's back on the cards, but yeah, I'm not gonna put my hopes up too high on it. Shoot, she already went up. Or it went 2 down. No. Okay, you know what? I swear to you, next stream, it's gonna be Dead or Alive 5, and then 6.
Ew, that's gross.
It's just a shame that Dead or Alive 6 won't bring back any. They didn't say they'll bring any like new game modes or even returning ones, which is a shame because I would have loved to see Tag Team come back. What?
You need to go somewhere else and puke.
Where do you think she's going, sir? Will this get their attention? No. Dang it.
You.
Oh shoot, I should have shot him with an SMG. No, sir, you gotta see this. She needs your help. Now.
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate.
I'm calling for help.
All right, next. So anyways, yeah. I promise you this. Next stream. Next time I stream, it's Dead or Alive 5 and then 6.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the
Alright, no, just run, just run. I don't know who witnessed that, but I'm out of here.
syndicate member eliminated.
Alright, oh my god, of course. Let me guess. Gotta make things complicated. Even if I have done this, I've played freelance many times. Going down that laboratory is not fun. Why did a husband go the other way? You're supposed to run with her, not away from her.
Mr. Caruso, no, what did these people do to deserve your blood?
Come back.
He's over there.
What? How did you see that? Yeah, there's like 2 corners. You cannot possibly see that.
Okay, maybe I should leave.
Alright, yeah, you should leave. Because it's about to get bloody. I would okay, you know what? When I said I didn't want to see any returning characters, I kind of take that back because I would love to see one returning character. Now Tora from Samurai Warriors 4. She was in 5 as an unexpected crossover DLC character. Well, I say unexpected, but then at the same time, it made sense. Because like most Dynasty and Samurai Warriors characters, you know, they run around wielding weapons. Now Tora, on the other hand, she doesn't throw that many punches in Samurai Warriors. She's more of a kicker. But it matches pretty well. I mean, hey, what's her name? The 2 siblings from Virtua Fighter, Sarah and Jackie. Whether you play as them in Dead or Alive 5 or Virtua Fighter, yeah, their fighting style relies on a lot of kicks. But poor. Oh wait, I need to be a nerd. But comparisons aside, yeah, now Tora was a match made in heaven, fitted for Dead or Alive. But then came across the mind of like, hey, she's from a franchise that's always been T-rated, And now she's entering the realm of M-rated. And yeah, now Tora fits the bill of being an M-rated character. Have you seen her big assets?
You don't fool me.
You don't fool me either. Alright, I'm out of here.
You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact Robert.
So yeah, at least maybe her. I wouldn't mind. One returning character. The only thing, however, you're gonna have to deal with, especially when you're listening to the Japanese dub, she apologizes so much. And she has a very high-pitched voice, so excuse the typical shy girl, kicks ass trope.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Alright, next. Oh, no combat? Yeah, not happening. There's always gonna be combat.
Safe journey, 47.
So while some folks are questioning about Dead or Alive 6, I mean, I can't blame them. Having to buy Mai Shiranui and Kula again, and I guess some other other things that some folks are not pleased with the return of Last Round. You know, you don't need to buy the full game. The free-to-play version is happening, is a thing that's also releasing on the same day. And while the free-to-play version does change, slightly change, I should say, the 4 characters that will be included in the free-to-play version, it's still free-to-play, and you still have access to almost everything in the game. Just no story mode, I think. Unless you purchase the story mode in the vanilla version, then yeah, free-to-play version, then you have all the modes then. And hey, if one of your mains is not in the free-to-play version, hey, just spend a few bucks. I don't know how much each character costs. Just, yeah. It's either that or play the game for free, no costs, no charges, or just buy one DLC character, your main, and then that's it. I don't know, maybe Ryo Hayabusa is your main, just one character. Now you have 5 in total. It's not the end of the world, guys. The option is there. Ugh, too much cigarettes. Just in case he turns around. Never mind. I don't think they'll go to the other side. Maybe they will. Hey, they should bring back a Virtua Fighter character at least. Question is who? Who would they choose to bring back? Because I doubt they're gonna bring back all 4. Could be Akira, or it could be Sarah Bryant. Almost forgot about you.
Oh, I need to hurl. Get out of my fucking way. Oh.
And then the next one is... I have an idea, but I need to get closer to confirm. Payday next week. Oh, jolly. Well, the difference is that 47 will get a bigger pay than you bodyguards.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Apparently, this is not considered as an illegal act. I guess it's pretty common in France. Probably not. Oh shoot, wrong way. It's okay. There's a surveillance camera I can surveillance I can destroy. Huh, I figured it might have been him. But he just came out of the room at the wrong time. I don't have any more of that, do I? No, just one.
Where's the goddamn bathroom? Oh shit! Oh shit! It's coming up! Oh, me wait!
No.
No. You just don't want to clean up his mess after, do you? Well, he's going to be cleaning up a bigger mess afterwards.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate.
Alright, the cameras.
Get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Apparently, I heard that Dunkin' Donuts is coming back to Canada. I haven't had a Dunkin' Donuts since the last time I was in Korea, I believe. So I don't remember much about what they usually have or what kind of donuts they specialize in. Either way, though, now that it's been decades, I'm actually curious to see and try out their donuts. Coffee? No thank you. I don't like coffee. Coffee is way too bitter. The smell is great, but the taste betrays the scent. The only thing that I do like in terms of coffee is when it's like an ice cream flavor. But I think I mentioned this before, but I'm trying to cut on caffeine. Well, I say try, but you know, it's well, you know, there's a lot of stuff that has caffeine in it, even chocolate. But hey, better less caffeine than what I used to have. Because in fact, I am guilty as charged when I say that before cutting off from drinking too much Pepsi, oh man, I had it too much. At least once every day, and even at midnight, not good. Just thinking back on that, I was, yeah, again, like I said, guilty. Nowadays, though, I would, most of the time, yeah, I would just get other carbonated drinks that that doesn't have caffeine. And then just like any diet or people running on a diet, I would do like a cheat day where I allow myself to have just one can of Pepsi. Funny enough, on the day when I did well, not cut, I should say, stop drinking Pepsi, I guess, whichever wording is better. They came up with a new flavor. I think it was soda cream soda, which practically is just Pepsi vanilla. Yeah, which was a shame at the time. But on the cheat day, I did try it. That's why I know how I know the taste. It's just practically vanilla. Not bad, but yeah, shame. Sorry, Pepsi. It's not you. It's me, literally. The reason why I'm trying to lower, not I guess lower would be better than saying cutting. Lowering the consumption of caffeine is because beforehand, or the core reason why I wanted to lower it is because I was suffering from vertigo. The second time. Not the previous. Look out, blind, push, kill. Okay. And sorry, what was it? Business, red hair hat. So yeah, I was like, yeah, second time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me as well. Yeah, I really should reduce caffeine consumption. And I don't even drink coffee. It was just so much soda. So much soda that had caffeine in it.
Welcome to Miami. We now know the leader's current location.
An addiction? Yeah, I guess you could say that, but it's easy to cut off from that.
However, this is no walk in the park. They are on high alert, so you need to be careful.
If I can do it, so can you.
They are here to attend.
But still, yeah, cheat days do exist.
They have red hair.
Or at the very least, if I'm gonna have something like Coke and Pepsi, caffeine, I should have it with, you know, burgers or, you know, things that make sense to put next to a soda. Yeah, you don't like drink it on on an everyday leisure, like you treat it like it's water or something. No. Let's see. Wow, I found the target. How am I gonna do this? Is there a place where I can push him off? Would it count as push killing if I dumped him in the thing? Let's see. Or would it count as just drowning? Or just none at all? Just wait. I feel like one of them is gonna turn if I tried. Or just hope they don't see me on a certain angle. Oh, okay, it does count as push kill. Okay.
Well done, 47.
I still need to find a lookout though.
Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
At the meantime, hey guys, free iPhone. Okay. I say finding a lookout is like the second hardest thing to do. Oh no. Yay, I did it. They got flashbanged. Remember, there's no such thing as a free iPhone. It's always a scam, or there's always a catch to it. Alright, I found one, right? No, that's not a lookout. Oh, it's now 11? Okay. Actually, that's a good timing, because I was gonna wrap up after this. That's not a lookout.
Hey, safety on and holster that thing.
Don't tell me what to do, sir. No. 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 Oh, wait, there's one. There's our lookout. Wait, no. Dang it. False alarm. Normally there should be a lot of lookouts, especially on... Oh, there's one. Hehe, perfect. Right next to the lady. That I usually knock out. And there's another somewhere. Oh, another security.
There's always going to be something different, someone bumping into you, cutting you off. It's all about it's how you respond that decides where you finish at the end of the reliability. That's the name of the game. This is where
It's interesting that if you ever see the competitive Dead or Alive matches, they can be intense and fast. I guess in a way in the same vein as Virtua Fighter. But yeah. There is still a competitive scene in Dead or Alive. In fact, yeah, Team Ninja, they still allow small tournaments to play their games, host their games. They don't mind it. You know, especially and some other tournaments, other kinds of small tournaments like Combo Breaker.
I'm impressed, 47. You have taken down 4 connected.
It's going to be interesting also to see what kind of balance changes they might make to the characters.
So take some time off. You deserve it. Let me know when you're ready for your next assignment.
It took me a while, but I don't know why I didn't bother looking up the official website for Dead or Alive. And yeah, when I did, the website pretty much lays out a big long chart on what certain content will show up in last round and what DLCs you purchase will show up and which ones won't. In fact, I might as well look it up again. Verify your age. Oh, huh. Typical. June 25th. More characters and skins to come in future DLCs. Okay, well, it says more characters rather than saying new on the, at least that's what it says here on the website. So, hey, okay, that confirms that it could be both new and old. Or new and returning. Where is that chart? Oh, here it is. Product information and save data, DLC transfers, and they still need me to verify my age. Okay. Let's see. So we already know Mai Shiranui. Wait, hang on a second. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we already know Mai Shiranui and Kula have to be double dipped. DLC costumes for Mai Shiranui and Kula cannot be carried over. Costumes previously purchased costumes can be carried over. Not yet purchased characters can be carried over if purchased. What? Wait. That's costumes. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Game progression from the store. All game progression in terms of save data will be are able to transfer over. Online profile, your online ranking, of course, will not be carried over. You'll start from scratch, back to rank 1. Replays not. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Any items that you unlocked from costumes, glasses, and titles, background music, those are transferred over, except for collaboration titles, whatever that means. But yeah, you can see the chart yourself on the official website. So one thing for certain is that if you bought a bunch of, expensive DLC costumes in Dead or Alive 6, have no fear. All of the costumes will be carried over, except for Mai Shiranui and Kula. You gotta double dip on them, the character and the costumes for them. The only DLC characters that will be in the base game for last round are, who is it? Neo Tengu, Phase 4, Momiji, Rachel, and Tamaki. Yeah. Photo mode, Updates to the latest hardware. This game has been updated for the latest hardware. Yeah, gameplay has also improved. What do you mean by gameplay has improved? You're gonna have to explain further about that, Team Ninja. Because the last time they improved, they went from 2 super meter bars to 4. And sidestepping was changed as well. I like how on the list of characters, on the very bottom it says, and more. Yeah, well, it's gonna take a while for us to find out what they mean by more. Well, they said they didn't just say new characters, they said more characters are on the road for future DLCs. I imagine one, or at least one or two, or I should say among any new DLC characters we'll see in last round, one of them most likely will be a new character for 7. Because usually, that's how you usually tease what to expect in the next entry. Similar to, just like how Capcom did that with, what's-his-face, Luke, at the end of Street Fighter V's final season. And yeah, it was funny how people they just found Luke to be meh in 5, but then, wow, transformation much in 6, people love him. And yes, Dead or Alive 5 did the same as well. 5, they introduced a lot of new characters in their DLC lineup. They brought back, I forgot the name of the final boss from the first game. Yeah, they brought him back, and because he was the final boss in 6, Honoka, yeah, she's a new face. And yeah, apparently she was your teaser character for Dead or Alive 6. And the sort of role that she plays in the story mode. Yeah, not the same vibe as treatment as what they did with Luke, like how Luke got. But hey, she did deliver one thing. Fan service. That's about it. I mean, hey, her gameplay's not too bad. She literally tries to mimic a lot of fighters' movesets, like a Soul Calibur character, or I'm trying to remember if there was like a Tekken or Soul Calibur character that would like be a hybrid of a bunch of characters. I'm not thinking of Mokujin or Swordmaster or Blade Master, the guy who has like a owl for a head in Soul Calibur 3. No, those two characters, and Charade, yeah, no, those are like not on that same level. Not the same character type, that mimics fighters, like with a mix of combos. Anyways. Apparently, there's a dinosaur being added to Marvel Rivals. Devil Dinosaur. I mean, they did tease that in the Deadpool reveal, I believe, right? Funny. You have you have like a bunch of superhero characters, and then there's Hulk, Groot, and now you got a dinosaur. Interesting. I mean, hey, at least it's a nice mix of variation of characters. Why not? When's the last time you played a game as a dinosaur that isn't Ark Survival? Well, okay, you don't play as a dinosaur, you ride on one. Just how many characters? All right, and Cyclops too. Finally, the leader of the X-Men. Boy, it's not just it's a meme at this point where everybody always shits on Cyclops, but then when he finally arrives, it's like, oh, thank God he's finally here. Now we can beat him up some more. But for real, It's about time they put him in the game. Dude is he's got a laser for eyes. It's perfect for projectiles. His optic blast. That's what it's called. It's about time, really. It'll be funny if he did an uppercut. It'll be a call, and then somebody will say, "Oh my God, it's a call! It's a reference to Marvel vs. Capcom." But yeah, they're really adding a lot of characters into the game. I think at this point, more than Overwatch, right? Here. Really? Nintendo's adding more Virtual Boy classics? 5 Virtual Boy games coming. But why? How many people actually bought that Virtual Boy peripheral? No way, man. I'm not putting my eyes in that. I mean, at least it's not a 3D, but the red and black, yeah, no. That still hurts everybody in the eyes. Ironic, isn't it? I mean, hey, the Switch 2 at least outsold the Wii U, and the Wii U, no, literally, it outsold the Wii U's entire lifespan. Wii U fans in shambles. What else? Oh yeah, the Netflix DMC Season 2 it's happening. It's still going. Despite the backlash that the first season got. And yeah, it's something. I don't know. I've seen like clips here and there, and I'm just thinking, this is not my Devil May Cry. Some folks were just accusing the main director, producer, whoever, for making a bunch of making the adaptation as it is. Because apparently, from what I've heard, and again, this is just what I've heard, not confirmed, but the guy who is leading the production of the Netflix show of DMC has never played Devil May Cry. No, he hated Devil May Cry 5. And because he hated, and yeah, it was said that he hated DMC 5 because it ruined the Netflix expectations or whatever. Which sounds reasonable, but more and more people were just, saying he's just doing whatever the hell he wants with the Netflix adaptation, like it's a fan fiction. And you know what? It might as well be considered a fan fiction, like a fan-made thing, because clearly the Netflix show is not canon, obviously. Because it has like a different origin storytelling of how Dante of Sparta, right? So yeah, not my DMC. And hey, if the guy's gonna go on hating DMC5, well, well, assuming that he did say it, he didn't say that. If he did, well, screw his opinion. He probably just sucks at DMC5. Hey, it was because of DMC5 the Netflix show existed. Because of DMC5's popularity, resurrection, comeback. Yeah. Without DMC5, there wouldn't be a Netflix show. So, yeah. You can't go hating on it. You can't go hating on the game. Unless you're one of those journalists who can't even get past rank B in the stylish points. I remember I don't know which reviewer who it was, IGN, GameSpot. They said they liked DMC5, but they thought the music sucked. Or not sucked, was like mid. Well, yeah, clearly because they didn't get past S rank to hear the full banger. Well, yeah, you don't listen to the game journalists. Like I always say, they only get paid to play a game for 5 hours. Don't even finish it. Write a review. End of the day, get their paycheck. At least that's how I imagine. Real game reviews, you take it from people who have played the game, finished it more than once, or even 100% the game. And then, when you hear from them, they'll tell you how it is. They'll give you their honest opinion, with or without spoilers. Anything else? Just surfing here and there. Huh? Right. Here's the news from Nintendo. This is Miyamoto. I would like to let you know that the worldwide theatrical release for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda has been moved up to April 30th from May 7. The team is April 30th, 2027 from May 7. So it's still coming out next year. But what is it? But they delayed it by another month. The team is working hard to deliver the film to everybody as soon as possible. There's less than a year to go until release, so thank you for waiting. We still need to see a trailer first. But get ready to hear Link talk, and before anybody says that's absurd for him to talk, the manga lets Link talk. I mean, sure, not vocally, it's by text, but it still counts. Although it would be funny if somehow, some way, the live-action Zelda movie doesn't have Link talking at all. Just, as the game goes, he just makes all the screams and pain noises. And then you're gonna hear like characters be making regards saying like Link said this and that, but it's like, wait, when did he say that? When he's not in the scene, behind the scenes? Kind of just like I think it was it was explained in Breath of the Wild, where people did say that Link has talked, but yeah, just never on the scene during cutscenes and whatnot. Or it's like it's implied that he does speak. Silent Hill F has reached over 2 million units worldwide, and Silent Hill 2 has reached over 6 million units worldwide. Heck yeah, Silent Hill is back. I'm looking forward to Townfall. Sure, it sucks that PT is gone, but hey, somehow, some way, we're getting a first-person Silent Hill game that is Townfall. Crazy, isn't it? The very approach that Konami canceled, and they decided to bring it back. Except, not in the vision of by Kojima, unfortunately. But for what it looks like so far, yeah, looks pretty impressive. And it's not even taking place in Silent Hill. Well, yeah, Silent Hill F didn't take place in the same town, but it shared the same atmosphere, the aesthetics of Silent Hill. Like, heck, even the classic Silent Hill games didn't take place directly in the town. Like in 3 and 4, The Room. Because it's been theorized that the curse of Silent Hill has spread here and there because of cult followings and such. Yeah, don't forget, Silent Hill does involve cult followings. If you read all the... No, from the very beginning, the first Silent Hill game. I mean, then again, the game does have a church involved, so yeah. And some satanic ritual. That should be more than enough to convince you otherwise. That also explains all the supernatural stuff, if you want to call it supernatural. I mean, yeah, Silent Hill has always been a psychological horror, where sometimes the characters be facing their fears, and their fears are in the form of living, breathing monsters. I mean, have you seen the monsters in Silent Hill F? Yeah, they have a clear representation. And the people and the guy who was in charge of designing the monsters, oh, they nailed it. That person understood Silent Hill and how to create its monsters. Hopefully the same could be said about Townfall, since it is outsourced to this time to a Western company, and that's besides Team Bloober. And speaking of Team Bloober, I'm still waiting on any kind of update for Silent Hill 1 remake. And like, they did a good job with the remaking the second, but I do hope they somehow double their efforts, put all the love and love into it, like they did with the second, all towards the first, because Silent Hill 1, to me, I'll say it, to me, was my humble beginning, how I loved the franchise. It's also, the first game that kicked off the franchise. And at least this time, Konami will be able to credit everybody Because yeah, don't forget in the first Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill game, Konami, for whatever reason, did not left the animators uncredited in the game. Yeah, even back then, they were jerks. But yeah, they better keep the gray children in the game. If you want Silent Hill 1 remake to keep that intense fear as the original did, keep the gray children. Because there was actually a controversy over how the original first game had that, or regarding the gray children. I already talked about it. I don't want to say it again. But yeah, you get the idea. I mean, gray children in an M-rated game. That's all you need to know. Why it caused a controversy back then. And it shouldn't today, because, come on, it's either you or the gray children that are, armed with knives. Come on. But yeah, I think that's all. I scrolling through, found nothing else. So yeah, once again, next time I stream, I promise you, it's not gonna be Hitman. It's not gonna be Genshin. It's not gonna be Halo Wars 2 even. It's gonna be Dead or Alive 5 and maybe 6. Or it could just be 6 alone, but I'm going to try to cram in both. Maybe less 5 and then more 6, but yeah. Or, I don't know, juggle between. No, just 5 and then 6, whatever. And then, I don't know, maybe sometime in June, as we get close to the release date of Last Round, I wouldn't call it a marathon because, my schedule is, I just stream whenever I have time to. But I'll just say, as we get close, I will continue to play Dead or Alive 6. So that way, when Last Round comes out, I will be able to spot any kind of differences between the vanilla and Last Round. And yeah, are they good changes, bad changes, changes that didn't really matter or, didn't make much of a difference? And then, yeah, in the long run, we'll see which characters are coming back or any new faces that might show up. But I'm really hoping that they added fresh new face characters. I don't mind returning, especially if it's Naotora, but might as well throw in some new faces. They did it before in Dead or Alive 5. They can do it again in 6. At least, I hope they do. Alright, so with that, I will then see you guys in the next stream. You folks have a good day and a good night. See you, folks.